Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I'm going to give you a minute to grab your coffee. Please say hi in the comments. Let's get our coffee on. I know every once in a while, even in the morning, I can still pull out the old morning show energy. Not always, not anymore, but every once in a while. Just going to give you a minute. The stalling waiting. I was just before going live, I was rocking out to some Dr. Hook greatest hits. So like that's the vibe I've got going on today, is the "you make my pants want to get up and dance" kind of song. I don't know if you have a Saturday morning vibe that's running through you at the moment. Let me know what it is. Maybe you just listen to another song. I had an eclectic morning mix today, and I also had some Kanye cranked, which I'm not a big Kanye West fan normally. Definitely not as a person. It's an interesting cat, but I really like that song Stronger for whatever reason. Most of it. It's funny when you like a song for the sound of it, and then you start to really listen to the lyrics of it, and you question your taste in music for a moment. You have this, I don't know, has that ever happened to you? You have this moment where you're like, do I really like this song still? I'm going to go with yes, because lots of times it's not always about the lyrics. I think having worked in the country music genre for so long and having so many incredible songwriter friends in that genre, lyrics are important. But some days you just want the beat. Melodyne, good morning. Chelsea, baby girl, good morning. Anyone else who's hanging out with us today, please say hi in the comments. We'll get started here, just rambling about music while we wait. I have a friend who we always we send each other songs at random all the time. And so I had to send Dr. Hook to them this morning. My mom, that Dr. Hook LP was our favorite. It was one of many. Yeah, we had lots of records growing up that we just, and it's funny because I think these things from childhood memories, but you sometimes forget them, right? And so I knew that we always listened to a lot of music growing up, but it wasn't until we were kind of sitting around reminiscing about all of that music that all of a sudden you realize how much music was an influence of growing up. Donna says, I'm a lyrics person, 100%. I will dump a song in a hot second if I don't like its story. That's interesting. Now, what about, Donna, my question to you, I think because, I'm going to stereotype music for a moment. So if I insult you this morning, it is not my intention. So traditionally, I think pop music is a little less strong on the lyrics side. Would you agree with me on that? Like, I think when you're looking for a song with an incredible story, it's usually some ballad from the 70s or it's country music. But Donna, you're someone who I think of as active working out. So when you work out, like, do you not have this crank song? Do you specifically pick lyric-based upbeat songs for working out? That's my question. And if so, what are some of those songs? Because I think that lots of the time, like for example, one of my guilty pleasures is I love Pitbull music. Okay, Pitbull is fascinating to me. He is crazy. His songs are fun. They're upbeat. They're great to dance to. They're great to walk to. They're great to work out to. I use a lot of Pitbull in pumping up the crowd at events. I love me some Pitbull. But like his lyrics, maybe a little more to be desired. I mean, I guess they're not insulting per se, but they're pretty sexy, wouldn't you think? I don't know. Not that I'm against sexy lyrics, but if you really boil it down, hi Cheryl. If you really break it down, you're kind of like, ooh, should I be cranking that one? Okay, Pumped Up Kicks. Disgusting song about Columbine with a catchy beat. I don't know the song, and I would agree with you on that one. I'm not sure I would like that. I think Pitbull's my example of of this. I don't understand most of his lyrics. Well, he really only ever, Donna, from what I get from he only sings about having sex. That's it. Like that's Pitbull's genre. He just adds it in Spanish and it just sounds even better. I don't know. Those languages, right? They just lyrics sure do not always matter. One of my all-time fave bands is Nirvana, and some people still don't know what some of the was about, but it's epic. Yeah, well, and I think that music can speak to you on a number of different levels. We'll have a talk about music today because, I mean, how many times, if you're somebody who enjoys classical music, for example, or jazz or different types of genres, there's lots of music that doesn't even have lyrics that can move you on a number of levels. Think of how many movies you watch where the score or the music that's leading you into the next scene doesn't have lyrics a lot of the times, but it captures you and it moves you in this interesting way. And it was funny. I saw an interesting, I think it was a TikTok video when I was losing my mind and my life spiraling through TikTok. But somebody had a meme or something in there where they didn't understand why. Okay, so the song of the year last year was that, I think it's called WAP, or I don't know if you say WAP or how you even pronounce that song. It's a very, it crossed the line in lyric-based music for talking about sex. It was graphic. It's a graphic song, I will say that. But then this person on TikTok was singing one of the songs from, it would have been an 80s hit, and I can't remember now which one it is. So pardon me that I'm telling a story that has no point. But anyway, she was singing out the lyrics to this. And when you listen to the lyrics of that song, it was crazy graphic. And at the time, you just sang it from the back seat of the car when you're cruising with your mom, and it is what it is. But people didn't really pay attention to that. Not that I'm justifying that other song by any means, and how it became song of the year, I don't know. But I think it's because it was just so shocking. And I don't think that after that song has been released, there is anything else in the world music-wise that will ever be as shocking. Am I wrong on that? Or am I like, what do you think? Do you know the song? I can't even remember the name of the ladies who sing it. It was interesting. It causes for, it creates an interesting debate, I guess I could say there. So I don't know. Donna, I listen to lots of 70s, 80s country. Yeah, those lyrics are gold because those songs told you a story. They told you a story. So last night I was thinking about what we could also talk about today. And Saturdays sometimes become sort of an inspiring day. They're a day where we do maybe a little quicker jump in because we've got weekend shit to do. And I was thinking about I am statements and reminding ourselves to say some of those out loud, right? When you're having a moment where the wind is knocked out of your sails or something doesn't go your way, or you've felt the weight of the world for the week, or whatever it looks like, is that there's some power to an I am statement. And some people call them affirmations. Some call them just I am statements. But I thought, I don't know, for a moment, we could share some of those things if you were feeling it. If you're not, that's cool too. But for whatever reason, when I thought about it last night, the I am statements that popped into my head were from the movie Miss Congeniality. Do you remember that movie with Sandra Bullock? And she's the undercover FBI agent that goes into the Miss United States pageant. I love that movie. And so I was thinking, so then I had shared on Facebook the I am Style, I am grace, I am Miss United States. But right, they use that, and the girls would say that all the time in setting themselves up. And then I have, of course, had to share a video from the movie because it's such a funny movie. And yeah, music is powerful in movies. I watched Dirty Dancing last night. Now, there's a soundtrack for the ages. So I want you to, if you feel comfortable today, I want you to put an I am statement in the comments. And after you type it, because no one can hear you where you are, I want you to say it out loud. Even if just once, I want you to say it. And it can be anything. If it's something, I don't know, if it's something you're struggling with this week, something that you're struggling in your own journey, something that you want to remind yourself, something you want to bring into your life. So for example, I like to say, I am abundance, right? I want to be in the world where things are abundant, whatever those are: money, love, life, health. I am abundance. So I use that one a lot. What about you? What pops into mind for you this morning as an I am statement? Donna shares one. Thank you, Donna. She says, I am deserving. I am deserving. We all need to say that one over and over again, because it's one we all take moments where we don't believe that, even for a split second. I know it. You're with me on it. Larry, I love that movie. Miss Congeniality or Dirty Dancing, or both? Chels, I am resilience. Yeah, say it out loud, girl. I want you to yell that in your house, scare your neighbors, freak out the dogs. And remember, I like to be, I don't have any at the moment, but I'm in the process, because I also really love Post-it notes. And we learned, do you remember when we had Brock and Steph on for a fun Friday? They were such an incredible couple, but the power of Post-it notes. Okay. I want you to, and maybe even if you can't come up with an I am statement of your own today, this is the joy and the love of Virtual Coffee Club, is borrow everybody's statements that they are saying in the comments today. And I want you to write them on Post-it notes, one per Post-it note. And I want you to stick those somewhere where you take a moment. So bathroom mirror could be a place. The front of your fridge could be a place. Somewhere in your house that you walk by. The door as you leave, before you leave your house, you look at those I am statements, say a couple out loud and leave. Try it for a few days and see what that does for you. See what that looks like for you. I am done enduring. That's another one of Donna's. So I am abundance. I am resilience. I am deserving. I am worthy. Okay, that's a big one for people too, because I think that one bounces around and kicks us in the butt every once in a while. We're triggered by something that shakes the core of our belief in our worthiness, and it happens a lot. I feel like it happens to me on the daily, but that's part of the journey that I personally am on in developing. So those can be more. You could be like, I am light. I am joy. I am laughter. I am love. Right? There's lots of things that you can throw on those Post-it notes to just keep yourself going. And you know what? And if somebody, I don't know, I hope you're not ever embarrassed or feel like that's something you couldn't do because it seems weird. If it's out of your comfort zone, I always feel like those nudges means you should probably give it a little bit of a try. But if somebody sees those in your place, if that's what you're worried of, fly that flag, baby. Fly that flag, because that is you valuing you. And there's nothing better than that. I am more than enough. I am more than enough. I am hope. Thanks, Mom. But it's a good one, because people feel that. Maybe if you still have a long go, and I know that, I want to say thank you for those who continue to come and have coffee in the morning, because I know we are getting to a place where we are Zoom fatigued. We are tired of being on our screens. We are tired of watching videos. We are so done. But many of us have more Zooms ahead. So how do we push through that? Oh my goodness, I got to stare at this screen one more time. One, I highly think you should invest in some of those blue block glasses. I think they help. I think they help a little bit, especially with the headaches. I've had so many of late. But maybe you were like, I am Zoomerific. I'm stretching for some for you there. Larry shares, I am doing the best I can for the world every day. I am a lighthouse, right? We've shared that one before on here. So keep them coming. If you're catching this video later or you've just joined us, we're sharing in some I am statements today. And the challenge for you, and if you feel up to it, you could win a coffee card. I will send you a coffee card in the mail. If you write your I am statements on a Post-it note and you hang them up somewhere in your house, I want you to take a picture of them, and you can send the picture to me privately. If you don't want to send it publicly, you can post it here, or you can slip it in my DMs and send me the picture, and I will give away a coffee card to somebody who takes up the challenge. I also just really love the smell of Post-it note glue. There's my secret weirdo confession for you this morning. So the challenge, write some I am statements on Post-it notes, hang them in a place in your home, send me that picture, and I will send you a coffee card. I will do a draw. That's your challenge. Go forth and have an amazing rest of your Saturday and the rest of your weekend. If you're in Southern Alberta, we have beautiful weather. Wherever you're watching from, I hope it's a good weekend for you. We will be back Monday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time for another coffee club. Thank you for having coffee with me today. Cheers to you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.